this is our yoga leg sequence. So we're going to be starting off with some warrior poses. So coming to your front edge of your mat, if you're using a mat, don't worry if you're not, but just think about slipping or not slipping. So for your warrior, you're going to step back as far as you possibly can, and you want to be able to come into a lunge without any pain in the knee. So if you need to, you're going to take your feet slightly wider. And what you're looking for is a right angle at that front knee. So we're beginning with warrior one. Your hips are facing forwards and your back heel's planted on the floor. And just a few times, allow yourself to come in and out of that pose. So we're just finding the balance, stretching the feet, stretching into the limbs. And then when you feel like your knees are comfortable, your hips are square, you're going to come down into warrior one. And we'll start with the hands at the heart centre. So the opposite shoulder to the leg that's forward, you turn that shoulder forwards. Lift your heart space, draw the abdominals back and deepen the breath. So you can stay here, or you can now sweep up in the arms, bring the palms together if that's too much. Just looking up, there's no right or wrong position with these. So we're reaching up, looking up, sinking into the leg. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, sinking down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So gently release. We're going to turn the body. So now our hips are facing directly sideways. The arms are extending out. And we're going to look over the front arm, so the leg that's turned out. And again, trying to find that knee bend so that we can comfortably come into a right angle here. So you might need to step your feet slightly wider back, looking over that front arm, tucking the tailbone down, lengthening through the waist, sinking in. And once you've found it, be really strong and firm in the shoulders. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale fully. Exhale, so you can sink any lower, and then gently releasing. Okay, so we're going to just switch the feet around, and we're going to turn to face behind. The front toes are pointing forward, the back toes are slightly turned in, and you're going to find each side of your body is quite different. So do exactly the same thing, just have a play around with it. Once you feel like you're comfortable, we're going to come down, we're going to rotate the hips so they're parallel with that front foot, bringing the shoulder forwards, hands into your heart centre, sinking down. You're feeling your way through the pose. You can stay here, or you can come up with the arms, or have them open. 3 breaths. Inhale. And sink. Inhale. And sink. If there's anywhere to go. 1 more breath. Good. Come all the way out. Open the arms. So you're rotating the body. Just making the feet comfortable for warrior 2. So we're bending that front knee. Just coming in and out of the pose. The head is going to be looking over that front arm. Once you feel ready, come down, tailbone, rib cage, strong through the arms. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. See if you can really press your feet down into the floor, and that pressing down is going to draw strength up through the legs. 1 more breath. Lovely. Come all the way out, and then just turn your feet towards each other. Come over into a forward bend. And you can bend your knees if you need to, and just relax. Everything hanging. And then roll yourself out, and take the shoulders back and down. So now we're going to come into our triangle sequence. So the triangle, we're going to keep the feet this length. Roughly when your arms are outstretched, your feet are underneath your wrists. We're going to turn the right toes out at 90 degrees. And this time we're going to move the arms and the shoulders along. So if you're trying to touch somebody on the side, and then when you've gone as far as you can go, we're going to tip to the side. So that left arm's coming up towards the ceiling, and the right arm's coming down towards the shin. You might find you need to just keep the hand on the thigh. So wherever it feels good, strong core, breathe into it. If there's any pain here, just slightly bend your knee. So always remember these poses should feel good. Press your feet into the floor to get more strength, more power. Okay, more advanced, and I'll give you an option. You take that bottom hand away, wrap it around the waist behind you. Hold it. And then inhale to come all the way up, arms down. Okay, same thing, other side. So you're just switching your feet around. Your left toes are turned out, hips are nice and square. Reach through the fingertips and then slide the body all the way across. Exhale, coming down. And again, we're noticing difference from side to side if there is any. So you might be able to reach lower, you might need more support. See how it goes. You're rolling that right hip back. And then more advanced, if you want, take that bottom arm away. You should feel this through your waist, your back, your legs. Inhale, come up. And stretch both arms out. So turn the feet forward, bring the hands to the hips, and then just walk the feet in. Give your legs a shake out. We're going to come into our reverse triangle. So feet are wide. And we're going to go to the opposite side. So you're turning the toes out. This time we want to step the feet as if they're on train tracks slightly. So there's a little bit of distance between the feet and your hips are facing forwards over that front leg. You're going to lift the left arm up. Your right toes are pointing forwards. And we're going to come down, reach forwards. And then we're crossing the body. So your left arm comes across to the outside of your right leg. And you're going to rotate the hips and lift, looking up at that top hand. If that's too strong, just keep the hand on the waist. Really try and get a nice rotation through the body. You should be squeezing through the core. 3, 2, 1. Hand to the back and then roll out. Twist all the way around. And again, just take time to set the feet. So your feet are on train tracks, your hips are parallel. Opposite arm legs, your left toes forward, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, come forwards and reach forward. Make space in the body. Come to the outside edge of that leg and then rotate the hips. You're looking up. Stretching up. Good. Find that ringing through the waist. Press the feet down and breathe into it. 3, 2, 1. Hand to the back, rolling out with more control than I did. Shaking everything out. And then let's come into a balance just to really finish off with the legs here. So we're going to do the tree pose. Your left foot's going to come into your thigh and your knees turned out. If you're new to balances, you might need to bring the foot slightly lower. Bringing the hands to the heart centre. So position 1 is here. Position 2, taking the arms up over the head. And hold it. So lift your kneecap, lift your thigh. Let your shoulders be away from your ears. Good. Now hold that balance, take the arms to the side. And we're going to lift that front knee up. So the left knee is coming up towards the chest. And just hold it here. More advanced, if you want to have a go, extend the foot out. And then all the way down. Same thing, opposite side. Bring the foot up above the knee or below the knee. So choose your position, find your balance, hands to the heart center, breathe into it. And then you can stay here or reach up. Make space in the shoulders. Good. Okay, so try and hold the balance. Arms out wide. And then lift that front knee up. And then extending out for those that want to. Or staying here. And then with as much control as you move into it, feet together. Sweep both arms all the way up. Look up. Take a forward fold. Exhale. And then roll out of that forward fold slowly. Last thing to come up is your head. Bring the shoulders back and down. Okay, let's take the feet slightly wider than the hips. Turn the toes out. Bring the hands in front of the body and come down. Turn the knees out. So your tailbone is tucking down and you're not sticking the bum out. So if I show you from the side, we're staying really upright in the spine and not here. Sink down, 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 and then bring the hands into the heart center. And we're going to come into the goddess pose. Bring the arms out, fingers open wide. Your elbows are at shoulder height. Sinking down, holding here. 5, 4. You can sink more. 3, don't let the elbows drop. 2, 1, all the way up. Lift up on the toes and turn the little fingers back. And then heels down, arms down. Set the feet together. And we'll finish the leg sequence there, so let's just take a few breaths. Hands at heart or alongside the legs. 3 deep breaths, standing tall. Just bringing lots of oxygen, energy into the body. And we'll finish there. Well done, everybody.